Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. I'm having a great day here in Toronto, Ontario. I'm talking to people that are making a difference in people's lives. They know the importance of education. They know the importance of being responsive to industry needs and providing education that people can go to work right away. And that's such a cool conversation to be in. This is the National Association of Career Colleges and the Career Colleges of Ontario all coming together, sharing ideas in this incredible opportunity to learn from one another. Why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Thank you. So my name is Ramona Buda. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Willis College and for a small little college in Nova Scotia called CBBC, or Cape Breton Business College.
Tell me a little bit about both those colleges.
Sure. Willis College is Canada's oldest career college. We've been around for 158 years. So that's a significant history there. And we've been around for this long, I think, training over 150,000 people in our history. And we have schools in Ontario, Manitoba, and Alberta, and a large online division with students from all across Canada.
Wow.
And for CBBC Career College, started as a small owner-operator 58 years ago. And it stayed in Cape Breton, beautiful area of Nova Scotia. Should go and visit it if you haven't. And has recently expanded in Halifax and the Dartmouth area.
Wow. You know, what you just described to me there, the impact that those colleges must have made on Canadians and people around the world must have been incredibly significant. What does it feel like to be a part of that?
Can I tell you a little story?
I'm hoping you will.
About 3 or 4 months ago, I was on a flight on a red-eye from Edmonton to Halifax, and I happened to be sitting beside this gentleman. We started talking. He told me he's in an executive in a TSX traded company, and we exchanged business cards. And on my business card, I have Willis College on one side and CBBC Career College on the other side. So he looked at the business card and said, Willis College, I'm not sure I heard about it, which most people, if they've heard of one of the colleges, is Willis College because of the history. And then he turns the business card on the other side and says, but I've certainly heard of CBBC Career College. And I'm like, really? Like, most people don't even know where Cape Breton is. What do you mean you've heard of CBBC Career College? And he said, I'm a graduate of CBBC Career College. I graduated over 40 years ago from what was known as the business college back then. And he said he does not believe he would be the president of the company that he is today, multi-million-dollar company, has it not been for that very first step in his career.
Wow.
So when you hear stories like that, you know, with strangers sitting on an airplane, it's very heartwarming.
Right. What I love about the college system is that they have a way to break down the barriers to learning. They help people be a part of it. They drop every barrier that the person, whether it's financial or otherwise, it's such an inviting place to be. But then they take them through a journey of education by putting them in front of people with real life experience, right? And stay with them when they graduate to make sure that they're well situated. It's such a wholesome, a full experience for the student. Talk to me about the importance of that.
I'm a little bit of a storyteller, so I'm going to tell you another story of a situation that we've recently had at our graduation this spring. And they didn't know this student in particular, but the parents told me the story of how they found that their son was successful in a career college because of all the steps that you have just described. So this individual has high disabilities or abilities, really. And the parents were very concerned about him being able to make it through post-secondary. So when the student contacted us, said that throughout the elementary school and high school has had success, has had lots of help throughout the process, but he didn't know if he can make it through college. He was very afraid that he couldn't. Dad was also extremely concerned that it's a large investment in tuition, in books, in supplies, to sign up for a program to just find out a month into it that you cannot make it through. So in talking to the parents, in talking to the student, we agreed, why don't we just give it a trial? We're going to have the student in the class acting as a student, taking all the assignments, all the exams on his own, not because we couldn't provide the support, but because in this profession, the individual really needed to act on his own, to be able to be 100% independent. And we said, let's give it a try for a month. If at the end of the month, the student feels that it's too much for him to handle, or if we as a school feel that we're not able to get the results that we can, then it's better to just shake hands, wish each other good luck, have the student without any fees, and without that commitment to 2 years of training and significant investment. I think it's because that 1 month it provided the student with the ability to just try different things. He was very successful, and at graduation crossed the stage. Not only did he cross the stage, but told us that he's happily employed in the field of studies. So our ability to work one-on-one with a student from the admissions throughout the education and then ultimately helping our students secure a job, I think it's why we are such a good alternative to universities or public colleges.
Well, what a beautiful story. Such a wonderful thing to take a chance on somebody and for somebody to take a chance on you. And the end result is proof that it all works. Talk to me about the importance of coming to an event like this. So many people here sharing ideas, best practices. Talk to me about that.
Working in a career college can feel very lonely at times. Although we have hundreds of employees, although we have thousands of students, at times it can feel like you're working in a vacuum. So being able to come to an event like this, being able to talk to other school professionals about what they're seeing in the market, new trends. Yes, we get our knowledge about programs for our subject matter experts, but what about the trends in the industry, the policy changes that are happening? We are really relying on each other to spread the word, to get more knowledge about our industry, and it happens at an event like this.
One thing that I often ask people in the college system, and it tends to be a bit of an unfair question because it evokes a lot of emotion in people, but tell me about what it feels like when you watch people cross the stage and their lives have been transformed in front of your eyes.
It makes for all the late nights and all the weekends that we work. It makes for all the times when we're away from our families. It makes it completely worth it. Some people that are going to watch this video, they're going to say, yes, we've heard the story before, but I am a result of a career college. When I came to Canada, it was a career college that opened its doors and said, welcome, we're small, we're non-intimidating. Come and graduate and get a job at the end, which is what I did. And because I did that, I was able to put food on the table of my family. And when I was really ready, financially, mentally, was used to Canada, I pursued further education. So when I look at our graduates, I don't only see students, I see lives that are being changed, and I know that they will keep on going, that we are nothing but one step towards their future.
An absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you, and we certainly appreciate your perspective. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.